Hi, this is Liz from Create Access. This video will show you how to use Polycam, a phone-based application, to create 3D models using photogrammetry technology. Polycam can be used on Apple and Android phones. Once you've installed Polycam on your phone, it's easy to get started making 3D models of objects in your environment by taking photos of these objects and allowing the app to process them into 3D models. The Polycam app opens on the capture screen, where you can choose the method you want to use to complete your capture of the object. Some, but not all, phones allow you to use LiDAR technology, but I'm going to use my phone's camera for now, so I'll select the photo option. You also have two choices about how the photos are taken. If you want the app to decide when to take the photos, choose Auto mode. If you want to decide, choose Manual mode. I'll use Manual mode for now. Now that I've chosen my capture methods, I can begin taking photos of my object by clicking the plus sign in the white circle at the bottom of my screen. As soon as you begin taking photos, you will see a progress bar appear at the bottom of the screen. This will tell you how many photos you've taken. The progress bar will turn green and pass the min mark when you've taken enough photos for the app to process your model. Photogrammetry works by taking photos of an object from different angles, matching the overlapping areas in different photos, and stitching the photos together to create a three-dimensional model. For this reason, it's important that you take overlapping photos of your object from many different angles. 50 to 70% overlap between photos is typically recommended. To capture this shoe, 30 to 40 photos should be more than enough to get a good quality model. Walk around the object when taking photos. I usually walk around the object in circles directly over the top of the object, slightly above it angled downward, and looking at it head-on. Get as much of the object in your viewfinder as you can, minimizing the background. It's okay if you don't have the whole object in your viewfinder for any given photo, as long as you have enough overlapping photos of each area on the object. You'll see that I've set up my shoe on a stool in an area that's easy to walk around, so I can take photos from different angles. This is a good idea to do when you can. However, sometimes your object can't be moved or you can't control its placement. That's okay. Photogrammetry tools can complete captures of different sized objects. Bigger objects will likely require more photos and therefore more processing time. Experiment with the number of photos you need to capture different sized objects, and do your best to capture as many angles as you can to improve the quality of your model. Once you are satisfied with the number of photos you've taken and the app indicates that you've taken enough, you can hit the Done button. After you do this, hit Upload and Process on the resulting screen so the app can generate your model. Keep the app open and don't exit the screen while the upload is occurring. Once the upload is finished and processing begins, you can exit the screen. While we're waiting for the upload to complete, let's talk about a few other tips for improving the quality of your model. When learning to use photogrammetry, it's a good idea to start with objects that are not reflective or transparent, like metal or glass. Reflections can change the way the object appears at different angles and can interfere with your capture. As you can see in this example of a golf cart, most areas on the cart were captured very effectively, but the glass windows did not appear true to life because the reflective glass surfaces interfered with the capture. Photogrammetry works especially well with natural opaque surfaces like wood. Photogrammetry also works best with objects that have more variation on their surface. For example, the shoe that I'm capturing has several different colors, textures, and curves, making it a good object to capture. Something with a more uniform surface, like a basketball, could be harder to capture. When setting up your capture, try to complete it in balanced, even lighting that doesn't cast too many shadows. A cloudy day or soft indoor lighting are best. Next, try to minimize reflective surfaces around your object. Remember, reflections change the way the object appears at different angles and can interfere with the capture. This includes the area around the object. I captured the shoe on a dry slate stoop, which worked better than a shiny tiled floor or wet concrete would have. It can sometimes be hard to create ideal conditions for your capture, but you don't need to do this perfectly. The app can handle lots of different conditions, and other tools can allow you to edit your models later if you want. Just do your best. Now I'm going to show you some ways that you can edit your model in Polycam. I will use models of the same shoe that I created earlier to do this. By the way, when the model I just created has processed, it will automatically appear in my captures library. You can access all of the captures in your library by clicking on the X at the top of the screen if you're in capture mode, or the little arrow at the top left of your screen if you're not in capture mode. Once you've accessed your library, you can view any model by clicking on it. You can then view it and rotate it with your fingers to see it from different angles. Once your model is processed, you may realize that the quality is not what you hoped it would be. In this example, you can see a hole in the shoe, which probably means I didn't take enough overlapping photos of that area on the shoe. You can correct this by using the Extend function located in the menu bar at the bottom of the screen. Slide the bar to the right to access Extend. Extend allows you to take additional photos of your object to fill in gaps and will reprocess the model to include your additional photos. Keep in mind that Extend will only work when you haven't moved your object at all, and using Extend will overwrite your original capture. Polycam also has crop functions that allow you to remove some of the area surrounding your object that may have been included in the capture. Access Crop in the menu bar at the bottom of your screen. You can crop using two bounding volumes, a bounding box or a bounding cylinder. Use the small green arrows to adjust the crop area and the rotation tools to rotate your object. The app will tell you if you've cropped out a part of your object, and you can adjust your crop area to correct this if you wish. Once you're happy with your crop, hit Apply, and your changes will automatically save. If you accidentally crop out too much of your model, you can hit Reset and try your crop again. Once your capture is complete and edited as you wish, you can use Polycam's Share and Export functions. Access your capture through the Captures library and click the small up arrow at the top right of your screen to share your model. You have a variety of options for allowing others to view and edit it. Back in your capture, click the down arrow at the top right of your screen to export your model. You can export to a variety of other 3D creation tools by clicking Export To. You can also export the model in a variety of file types for later use. Once you select your file type, you can use your phone's sharing features to send the file to a location of your choice. For example, your email or a Google Drive. You can then import your model into other tools for further editing or to use in a 3D experience, such as a video game. Polycam has a variety of help functions to assist you if you get stuck or want to learn more. To access these, click Menu in the bottom right of your screen. Clicking Polycam FAQ will route you automatically to the Polycam Learn website, which contains a variety of guides and tutorials. Polycam is one of many tools that allows you to create and edit 3D models. Have fun experimenting with the different ways you can use Polycam and other applications to build the world around you in 3D. Thanks for watching.